Hello again. I know it's been a while. I decided to go ahead and do a video for the collective. Welcome to Deja Vu Divine Guidance. I am Lakeisha. I am an intuitive empath. I decided to get on here so those my subscribers, you already know, the readings are up for March and April, although we've come through March. Sometimes it's fun to look back on the past month and look at your reading and see, like, oh yeah, that's how that went down, or not, or. But anyway, um, happy birthday, Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. I'm an Aries myself. My birthday is actually tomorrow. I'm recording this on April 4th, 2020. My birthday is April 5th. So happy birthday to me and happy birthday to all Aries. But this video is for the collective. I'm doing a little different setup now. Very comfortable, guys. I'm actually in my bed. But let's get it started. I already did a prayer and a meditation. Let's just see what's going on in our current energy. This might not be the best idea because it's kind of bouncy. But let's see. I try to keep it as stable as possible. Alright, so we already had two cards jump out. The first one was accelerated motion. The second one was destiny. So there's a lot of big changes, obviously, going on in the atmosphere for everybody worldwide. So we'll do some angel cards as well. I'm going to go ahead and get the whole spread out. Try not to bounce too much. All right, and the last card, the last card is the number 4, authority. So I'll show that spread in just a moment. On the bottom of the deck, we have another 4, foundation and achievements. Very good. I'll show the rest of those cards too in just a second. So here's the first card that came out, accelerated motion. And then destiny. Authority. Stepping into your authority, stepping into your innate power, personal power, empowerment. All right, let's get some angel cards. Let's see, what is happening? I hope everyone is well in light of the coronavirus. Praying that if you can, please stay home. Thank you to all of our frontliners, first responders, medical staff, grocery store staff, man, everybody. Kudos to all the parents that are homeschooling. I'm one of those. That's been rewarding and challenging at the same time. What else do we have? So, number 5, unity. Wow. Number 5 is change. Number 5 represents change to me. But this card says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Okay. So a lot of a lot of people will be finding their tribe. I feel like finding their tribe. A lot of us are throwing off um, outside influences, if you will, and stepping into true authenticity, self-acceptance, self-love, or we're on the way to that if we're not there yet, because everybody's in different places on the same journey, basically. Of course, a little different, but I mean, obviously, we're all going through a lot of change right now with what's going on, but definitely this card definitely speaks to change and the need for unity, the need for community, despite necessary social distancing. Okay, but I feel like this is a catalyst for things that were to come anyway. Um, there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, and I feel like there's some truth to all of them. All of them have a component of truth, but they're not fully solid, I would say, in my humble opinion. The next card that came out is the Knight of Water. Okay, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love, or wedding proposals. All right, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Okay, that's what the card says. What I'm getting from it, though, I'll tell you, is the Knight of Water. Okay, water definitely speaks to emotions. And I feel like for a lot of the collective, things are resurfacing um, because we have to sit still and be stationary, if you will. Um, there's a natural reflection that's inevitably going to happen. You can only, you can go a long time, we can distract ourselves for a long time. But eventually we have to be still at some point. Um, some of us are doing that on purpose, which is good. Some of us are so used to the go, go, go that we never really taken the time to be still and contemplate. But that's very important because I feel like a lot of things are resurfacing for a lot of people, and those things need to be purged. Those things need to be dealt with. I feel like a lot of us are going through different phases of healing, very necessary, because very necessary for the next phase of life that is about to occur. Life is not going to be the same after this pandemic. Um, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But we're moving into the is the age of Aquarius. Okay. Um, lots of things will be resurfacing or surfacing, if you will, even beyond these emotions here that need to be dealt with. Could be past trauma, past hurts, could be people we need to forgive and release. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that that I'm picking up on from the collective in these cards. But yeah, it's definitely a time to purge and to heal and to release. And that includes letting go of things and people that no longer serve us. That includes forgiving people and letting go, releasing negative ties. Negative, I'm looking for a specific word, and it's just not coming to me right now. But yeah, it's time to release some things. It's time to release some things and cut some things off. It's time for people to speak their truth. Okay, with the two cards that just came out. Okay, first of all, the King of Air. The King of Air is like the King of Swords. It says, speak your mind with confidence. Okay, speak your mind with confidence. It also says, seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So we want to be making sure that there's balance between the head and the heart. No knee-jerk reactions, but taking the time to think things through. But definitely speaking your mind with confidence. There's lots of white horses in this card. And to me, that just speaks to victory. It speaks to purity. It speaks to prosperity. Okay, kings are pretty prosperous, but look at the white horses. Is it focusing? I don't know, this light is kind of bright in my eyes, so I can't tell. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. Brilliant. Impartial, professional, diplomatic. All right, and then right behind that, we have the six of air, okay? Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Okay, so we're all looking forward to that, right? The end of this difficult situation. But like I said, things are not going to be the same after this. But like this card says, things are looking up. It's going to swing in a positive direction. I believe that with all my heart. I believe that with all of my heart. All right, so let's see what card comes out for our environment, okay? What card comes out for our environment? And then I'll pull out some new cards I haven't used in any of my spreads on YouTube before. I got a couple of new decks. All right, so in our environment, we have the gift. And I think I started to speak on this because I feel like this whole pandemic is affecting the world in such a way. Um, of course, a lot of people are overwhelmed right now. I don't want to be insensitive. Um, but I am a woman of faith. And I believe that God is in control, okay? And that everything that he does or allows is very purposeful. Whether we see the purpose in it or not, which we don't always see because his thoughts are so far beyond our thoughts, okay? But there's divinity within all of us, and if we tap into that, which all of us have, intuition, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, okay? Let's not get caught up on semantics, but not to, I just kind of went off on a tangent there, but I digress. Okay, so we have number 39, the gift. And this is just piggybacking off of what I was about to say, is that moving into the age of Aquarius, I feel like it's very necessary for us to purge a lot of the things and systems that no longer serve us. And nature always have a way of balancing herself out. And although there is divinity within all of us, we are also a part of nature, okay? We are definitely multi-dimensional beings, okay? We are spirit, living in a body. And I'm just going to leave it there. I could go further, but yeah, that's that. But a lot of people from this time of quarantine um, kind of leads you naturally into a time of reflection. And hopefully that reflection is one of faith and not of worry. Okay? There are ways to cope with that if you're feeling overwhelmed or fearful. I think I might do a guided meditation and post that on my channel for anyone who is experiencing overwhelm or fear, anxiety. There are definitely tools that you can use to combat that, because this too shall pass. But to continue on what I was saying, a lot of people will begin to reflect. And when you reflect, naturally, when you go into the secret place, which we all go to when we sit and we think, or when we pray, or when we meditate, when you sit and get quiet, or you say something to yourself in your mind, that is the secret place, okay? Pure consciousness. But as we get more in tune with ourselves, we naturally get in touch with the divinity within us, if you will. And naturally, you will tune in more so into your intuition and gifts that you didn't know you had. A lot of us will be discovering gifts that we did not know we had, I feel like, or gifts that we knew we had will begin to be amplified. Okay, this is what I see coming forward in the near future. And I actually have some cards that we can pull to actually get a timeline to see about when. But as you know, in the spirit realm, time is fluid. Okay, we are here in the 3D, in the physical realm, but as I said, we are multi-dimensional beings. This is not it. This is not the end all be all. But wow. Yeah, so let's pull a card to see the time frame. I think these are the time frame cards. These are my Angel Answers Oracle cards. So what's the time frame that we'll start seeing people walk more into their gifts and their callings? What is the time frame, Spirit? What is the time frame that will... There it is. Oh, take action. So to me, that says that time frame is right now. It's time to take action. So a lot of you, especially if you're watching this, you already know what your gifts are. So it's time to take action. You know what that next step is. Go ahead and take it. And if you don't know what the next step is, go ahead and meditate, pray on it, sleep on it. It will come to you. Okay? And on the bottom of the deck, we have "You're ready." So I get the feeling that there are probably a lot of what people would call light beings or light workers, this is who this reading is for. If this reading is resonating with you, you more than likely are a light worker or light being. And this is the 444 portal this day. And I'm not well versed on it. I just started looking into it myself. But today is a very significant day, April 4th, 2020. This is the 444 portal for manifestation. And the first card that pops out, y'all, this is beautiful. The very first card that pops, well, not very first, but out of this deck here, this is my mystical wisdom deck. I had to look at it. It's so new. But moving forward is the card. Moving forward. Get ready for positive change. Okay? Which basically confirms the last angel card that came out. And it says things are looking up. Okay? The end of a difficult situation. The end of a difficult situation. Moving forward. Get ready for positive change, okay? Some people would say that this crisis that we're going through will somehow level the playing field for the underdog, if you will. We'll see how that actually plays out. We shall see. But remain faithful and hopeful and be safe out there. But this is a very, very positive spread. On the bottom of the deck, the first deck that we use is Foundation and Achievements, okay? This is a foundation. You are, oh wow, confirmation. Stepping into your power, your personal power, your personal authority, okay? And a lot of that foundation is our family and our home life, okay? The family is the cradle of civilization, okay? So this, I feel like this is going to strengthen us. This is going to strengthen us, okay? Power and authority, recognizing that you do have power, you do have authority, we do have personal power. And this crisis is going to bring out, we have to change our mindset. This actually is a paradigm shift, okay? This is a paradigm shift. It's a time for us to renew our minds, okay? And be careful the things that we consume. As far as anything negative, you want to be careful how much negative media reporting that we watch. We want to watch our thoughts, watch what we're feeding ourselves, and renew our minds. But opportunity knocks, okay? So we need to be ready when those opportunities start to show up, because they are coming. They are coming. Why does this girl a little bit, she looks like Beyonce to me a little bit. Am I tripping? I might be tripping. It could just be her brown hair, blonde hair. But it says opportunity knocks, go for it. And I'm going to go to the book for this, because a lot of time this book gets like super specific. I'm curious to know what this one says. for opportunity knocks. So let's take a look. It says, new opportunities are coming your way. Brilliant ideas. Okay. And that just takes me back to the King of Air because it says brilliant. Okay. All right. Anyway, brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, and opening yourself to greater possibilities. You are a good team player and have gained respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have a good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace this new endeavor with this raw creative energy, okay? Go for it. It is time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. And like I said, a lot of people with this crisis going on, some people haven't been able to work. Some small business owners have had to get creative in order to stay afloat, in order to help with the cause. Some small business owners have actually been able to help by making masks for the hospital. A lot of the hospitals are short on masks. But yeah, it's definitely a time, I would say, to get creative. Because there's a quote that says, necessity, I think it says, necessity is the mother of invention. Okay, so this is a time where a lot of new inventions could come out of this. Okay, not including the baby boom that's probably going to come out of this. Okay, it's just a natural fact. It's just how things work. So if you are not trying, okay, be careful and have your protection in place. Not only that, it's spring. It's already just naturally a very fertile time. But, I mean, that's all times of the year, really. But with this going on, okay. And so your mantra, should you choose to accept it, is, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. This is definitely a time, I feel like, for growth and expansion, on an individual level and on a collective level. Okay, growth is usually not easy. Change is usually not easy. Okay, but it can be. That's not to say that it has to be hard. But definitely these are unprecedented times, at least in our generation, in my generation. We haven't faced a pandemic of any sort that I can think of. We've definitely had some tragedies, but nothing that quite touched the whole world like this is. But I'm seeing positive change. Okay, I'm seeing positive change. I'm seeing people come into their own. Okay, I'm seeing people realize who they are. I'm seeing people waking up to their calling, and waking up to their destiny. Okay, and what they are here on this earth to do. And I'm hearing, you're ready. Okay, go for it. You're ready. Okay, opportunity knocks. Go for it. Okay, you are ready. Do not second guess yourself. Look at these cars. They are all piggybacking off of each other. This one says moving forward. Get ready for positive change. Accelerated motion. This was the very first card out. Accelerated motion. Okay, get ready. This shift is happening. There's nothing we can do to stop it. But those of you who know what you are put here to do, it's time to go ahead and take action. If you were looking for confirmation, this is it. Take action. Okay? Things are looking up. This is going to be the end of a difficult situation. Okay? A lot of us have favor right now. Some of us do. Everything happens for a reason. Okay? Use that. Spread that around. Share that. I mean, that's what it's for. Gifts are meant to be given. And given and given and given. Yeah. So I'm going to get one more card out of the Lightworker Oracle deck, since I do feel like this reading is for Lightworkers, people that will affect the collective in a very positive way in the very near future. And they most likely have already been doing so, but it's about to ramp up some, okay? With accelerated motion, okay? Your gifts are about to increase, or you're about to tap more fully into them or develop them more fully, okay? Moving forward. Get ready for positive change. There were 3 cards that said that things are looking up. Get ready for positive change. Opportunity knocks. Go for it. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends, okay? So you're going to be finding your tribe, okay? My light workers out there, my newly discovered light workers, light beings. I was working a job, a front office job years ago, and this guy walks in and he's like, now back then I was, I think, a little more religious than I am now. Not religious now, however, I do believe in God and my angels and my spirit guides, my heavenly Father, my heavenly Mother, Holy Spirit, and Jesus. However, I believe my point of view is probably a little broader than most. However, if you're watching this, you pretty much have an open mind, I think, if you're watching oracle card readings or tarot card readings. But yeah, God is bigger, too big for us to fully fathom and understand. So I feel like nobody should think that they have the end all be all, everything and know it all, because nobody does, okay? But what we all can have with our Creator is a relationship. Now, whatever title you put that under, whatever denomination, what have you, doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. The semantics, words get in the way. But if you have a relationship, you have everything you need. Hello. So the card that came out in the Lightworker Oracle deck, which I am going to have to go to the book, but it is the 6th ray of harmony. Harmony, of course, and the number 6 speak to balance, speak to provision, I think, having more than enough. And just looking at the imagery on this card, it speaks to enlightenment and having balance between head and heart, as well as just fruitfulness and power and love and brilliance, and just being in tune with your higher self, being in tune with spirit, being in tune with your intuition and your gifts, and walking in that fully, and developing those gifts and shining your light, and just, oh my goodness. Just, I mean, being all that you can be and then some, like fully allowing God to work through you. That is what this card says to me. And that is what it's time for us to do. That is what it's time for us to do. Let me read what the book says, and we'll close out this reading. Where is it? So that was the sixth ray of harmony. What number was that? Number 6, duh. Okay. No. Oh, excuse me. Look, y'all. It's card number 6, but it's the fourth ray of harmony. Okay. And 4 to me always speaks of foundations. Look, just like this card, 4, foundation and achievements. So 4 speak to me of foundation, home, okay? The 6s speak to me of balance and provision and having more than enough. So let's see what the book says, okay? The fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. What I say? The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. When the fourth ray of harmony is active in your life, you are approaching spiritual initiation, which creates a whole new person, a new you. Initiation may begin with feeling torn between two choices or realities. I've definitely just been, yeah. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. Yes, you do. And that's what it says next. You do. I was putting my 2 cents in, but that's what it says. You do. As you discover your strength to be patient with the process, okay, trust the process, rather than trying to force an outcome prematurely, eventually you will outgrow the conflict altogether and it won't even matter, okay? Emerging as a wiser, more powerful you. What did I say? What did the card say? Not what did I say. Look, the power card already came out. Okay? And we already established that when the authority card came out. I said you are stepping into your authority, your own personal power. Okay? You are, oh my, where did the other card go? Speaking your mind confidently. Okay? That's what it's time to do. If you're not doing this already, you are about to. Okay? And I have to say something because it's like calling out to me. Okay? But this was on the bottom of the time frames deck for the angel answers. I'm kind of drawn to it. But a year from now. So I don't know if someone was wondering what the time frame is. This could mean a year from now there'll be no trace of COVID-19. It could be that. I'm not really sure. Tell me how it's resonating with you. But it was just face up because it's on the bottom of the deck. I usually read the card that's on the bottom of the deck. Not sure, but I feel like it has to do with the healing of the world. I do, just because of the imagery on the picture with all of the angels around the world, and they're like laying their hands. You see that? Okay, so tell me how that resonates with you. I feel like it's going to definitely begin to drastically decline at some point. But I feel like this is saying it's going to be pretty much obliterated and no sign of it left after about a year. Okay? I could be wrong, but that's the feeling I get from this card. Interesting. Sorry about that. I just interrupted yeah, but that card was kind of calling out to me. So, anyway, you will have gained a positive outcome from what was once considered to be a negative situation. Opportunity is about to knock on your door, okay? When the fourth ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoid becoming scattered, out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to the other in thoughts, actions, and emotions. You will need to keep grounding yourself and being moderate, okay? Keep things in moderations rather than all or nothing in your life choices, okay? So you want to try to stay balanced and make more balanced choices. All right, let's see. This will create your successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen immediately, okay? So you won't need to force it, but you are ready to take action, okay? You're ready. Take action. All right. The challenge and the gift with the fourth ray of harmony is the increased sensitivity to beauty it engenders. Music takes on a whole new emotional depth. The beauty or chaos in your environment, this definitely confirms what I said. A lot of us will be becoming more sensitive, if you will, more intuitive, stepping more into our gifts, okay? It says even the colors you wear has more impact on you than usual. You can use this increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, colors, and so on that feel good for you, okay? Very important. And we talked about that too. Be careful what you are consuming or allowing yourself to take in through your ear gate, your eye gate. You know what I mean? The mainstream is still operating in a fear-based energy. Boy, this reading is timely. Yes, with increased sensitivity, you can at times be more affected by this. If you are experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why, because that's what's going on in our environment right now. You can overcome this without shutting down. Yeah, you can. When you sense it happening, respond with a loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, okay? Or spend time in nature to bring yourself back into balance. This ray has a special connection to the arts and guides you to create. I was definitely feeling the creative energy as well, yeah. Um, you are encouraged to trust your own creativity, to enjoy it and use it to heal yourself and perhaps others too. This is a time of healing. This is a time of reflection. Okay? Part of that reflection that's going to help us to facilitate our healing is to do those creative things that we love to do, whatever you love to do. Or whatever works best for you. Meditating, journaling, dancing. I love all of these things, okay? All of the arts. So I don't have a problem with that. All right. When Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. And I have my singing bowls here. We'll do some of that toward the end. I do have the ocean waves in the background. I don't know if the video is picking that up though. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see. So sound healing. All right. Let me just start over. Okay. So when Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. Okay. So that'll help. So the words you use, affirmations, for example, and the invocations in this deck will be very, very powerful. Okay. So will music. You may use sound to help balance and restore your energy. You'll know when it has worked because you'll feel happier, okay? And you'll find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, okay? But start doing what you need to do to take care of yourself and knowing that that resolution is on the way. It's on the way, okay? Having the faith to know that this too shall pass, okay? And all things are working for my good because they are. They are. All things are working for your good, all right? The invocation that comes with this card in this particular deck says, I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creative approaches in all areas of my life, which we all need that right now. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I am divinely destined to be. Amen. May the art and beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditionally loving masters and angels that serve on this divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. So chances are, if you are watching this video, you are a light being. You are a light worker. And so part of my path has just been revealed to me as well. That is a beautiful thing. So let's do a quick meditation. That is your reading. If any of you have been feeling overwhelmed or stressed, this should help. Take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Know that you are supported and loved, and this too shall pass as a wave, and as a wave that you will be able to ride out with favor, keeping your eyes open for the opportunity to give, the opportunity to be you, and to give of yourself and the gifts inside of yourself, because God put them there for a reason. And it is time for many of us to begin to step up. Many of us have already begun to step up and be that beacon of light for their families, for their communities, or even just for your circle of friends. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to give it a like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more readings from me. And just as a side note, for all of the April readings and the March as well, I think in most, if not all of those readings, I said past, present, future. Well, March is gone, but I did say past, present, future. So look at it this way. I'll watch the wording in the future, but for the April videos, past pretty much just means the beginning part of April, end of March. Okay. Present means mid-April, and future means towards the end of April, beginning of May. Just to clarify that, because I did notice that I did it more so past, present, future, and so that could throw people off, even though time is fluid, okay, in spirit. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that side note in there. If you haven't gone to check out your zodiac sign oracle angel card reading, please check those out. Those are all up, all 12 signs. And I will probably get on here and do another reading tomorrow. I'll do, maybe, we'll see. Since I am secluded in the house, I might do a happy birthday Aries reading. So for all my Aries that are tuning in, yeah. And that is that. Hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, you know what to do. Love you guys. Good nights. Morning, afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. Peace. Thanks for tuning in to Deja Vu.